So we're going to learn how to use Canva, and I'm going to show you what it looks like on my computer. You're going to be doing this on Safari on your iPad, so it'll look a little different. Let me get logged out so that you can see what your landing page is. So here's canva.com, and when you come, you're going to click up here on the blue button that says Sign Up, and then you're going to click Sign Up with Google. It'll ask you about your Google accounts. You'll want to choose your school account and give it permission. All right, so let me get out of that because I actually have one, and I'll log in. For heaven's sake. With my Google account for school. Alright, so this is kind of the landing page. There's some things that you can create, but the main thing is over here on the left. We're going to start by clicking on the blue-green Create a Design. And you can search, can add custom dimensions. I'm going to choose Poster. So let's get a quick overview of the layout here. On the left, you have your palettes or tabs, right? And so this is where you're going to choose your tools. Once you open the tab, it'll change what's inside your toolbox. On the center of your screen is your workspace, and you can change how big it is or whether it fits. I tend to like to see the whole thing, and then you have a couple of icons that are showing, so I can copy a page or add a note, copy, duplicate what I have, or add a new blank page. So now I can scroll between the two of these. And you can name your pages if you want, or delete them. Other thing, see these little arrows? You can switch the order of your posters pages. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is look at backgrounds. Right, so if I click on the background, I can choose a color by clicking on the palette or picking from the choices that are here. If I want one of the choices that are embedded there, I can just click it and it'll put it in my poster. If I decide I don't want it, I can either use undo or I can select it. Oh, I just deleted the whole page. You can go over here and change it to a new color. Right. So you can choose your background. There's another way to do this. You can also go to your elements, and there's things that you've used, featured things. You should only use the things that are free. I'm going to go to shapes, and I want to see them all. And these are my choices. So I sometimes like to just pick a big shape and grab the corners and make it super big. And it doesn't really matter if it's hanging off, as long as you're grabbing the corners or the little handlebars, you can change things. I can choose the color up here, and then I can either pick a specific color and type in the code or use the preset ones. And then I would suggest that you click on the little lock button so that everything you put on there doesn't move around. Sometimes I'll layer things. So here's how I would layer, make a frame maybe make that black and gold, right? You can also, if you grab it, see how you can grab it and align it with the little guidelines. All right, the next thing you need to know how to do is how to upload the photo of your person. So on the left-hand side, there's a little cloud upload icon. You're going to click on the blue upload an image button, and it'll ask you. So I'm on my computer. You're going to open up your photos, find your photo, and then upload it. Okay. Once it's in there, your photo will show up in this little window here. So if I want to add something, I would click, and then I need to resize it. I can move it around. This little white button, you'll have to figure out how to get your fingers to work on that, but you can tilt things. I can't adjust the colors of the things that I upload. But if I go to Elements and put in an object, I have some choices. You can only use the ones that are free. I think you can use the ones that are that cost, but then they'll have a watermark on them. So if I wanted to use this one, I could. If I want to make this be behind this black box, I can click on position and send it back. But see, it doesn't work because that's a solid thing. So I'll put it forward and then it'll go on top of there. You can also add text. So these are basic heading, subheading text, or they have these font combinations. I sometimes like these because it's a little bit more creative. So you can pick one that you like. Right. Oops. And I'm gonna drag it around. I can resize it. And then if I double tap, I can get in here and put in my person's name. You can type whatever you want, right? Sometimes I don't have enough room for what I want, and so if I click on this up here in the top, it says Ungroup. So I'm going to click out of it. Now I can grab these and move them separately. I can also change the color of the font if I select the font box and then click on this little A. I can choose a different color. I can change the font as long as my box is selected up here. These are the font choices that I have, so I can click on the Signica or the name of the font and then I can choose. Again, the ones that have the little crowns are not free, and so you won't necessarily have access to them. So there you go. Your job is to upload the photo of your person. I'm going to see if I can find an actual photo that I have maybe on my computer. I don't know if I do. Oh look, there's a picture of me. So if I put myself in there, I believe that I can go into, yep, I can click on it and check effects. And I can say, pick a different effect. Right? I can explore a little bit. Right? I can filter. So let me undo. Go back and let me get my filter. So we have some choices in here. I can adjust manually. I can crop things. And I can flip things. So if I want to flip it horizontally or upside down, I can. What if I don't want the library behind me? Well, I can't do anything about that background here, but I can open up a new tab and go to remove.bg, and this will open this web page. You'll click on the blue and it'll bring up your photos. You can just find the photo that you want to remove the background from. I think it was called Krychek, wasn't it? There it is. So you can upload it, and then over here on the left, it cuts out everything behind me. And so then you can tap and hold and save the image. And so save it. Yours will be on your camera roll. And you can go back into your thing and upload. And so now if I get rid of this and put my new face in there, so there you go. All right, so once you've got your pictures and your text and all the pieces of information that you need, click on the download button and choose PNG and then click download. Yours will open onto your screen. Click and save it so that you can use it to turn in. Okay, happy creating.